Time for another stock review. This time, NNDM. NN Danger Mouse. We had that earlier. Nano Dimension. We're talking AI again tonight. 3D printing, AI, semiconductors. Very, very clever stuff. We like all of this. We love this kind of stock. This is definitely the future of stocks, no doubt about it. Engineering, chips, AI, all of it. So in this review, you're going to get the most honest review you're ever going to get on YouTube TV, because I'm not sponsored or paid by anyone to make these reviews. No one sponsored me from the company saying, talk great about my company. I'd never take it if they offered it. I get offered it a lot, actually. I turn it down. Click subscribe and ring the bell. Tap the like button and share this video with everybody. It's a new one. The very first time we've done it. We'll have a whole playlist built around it. And in this review, you're going to see a profitability score, a solvency score, inside trading, short interest, balance sheet, how the company really looks, and intrinsic value. We're also going to be able to compare it to the S&P. It's very, very important to compare and see how it compares. Always do that. We're also going to take a closer look at the website, some latest news, what makes them different from other 3D printing companies. Breaking news, all of it is going to come up in this video. It's been requested by one of our members. If you're a member of my channel, I can make reviews for you, and it's just part of being a member to my channel. All right, now then, let's get straight into it. Tap the like button, leave me your thoughts and comments below, and let's see how this one pans out. Let's have a closer look at it. First of all, what is it? All right, what is Nano Dimension? So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Nano, ADR. Notice that? What is an ADR? Well, I'll give you that information right now. What is an ADR? Oops-a-daisy. Let me just do that, share that with you again. I've just lost it off the screen. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. ADR. ADR is an American depository receipt, represents shares of non-US based companies. And very often when you buy these stocks, there's like a very small amount of a small fee, like 0.01 per share when you sell and buy it. So it's not really a concern, but if you are in America, you're probably buying a company outside of the US. Well, this one I can tell you is Israeli. So a lot of innovation comes out of Israel, as somebody mentioned now in the chat a few moments ago, but that's what it means. The all-time chart, you can see it. It's popped up to $95 and we're now running around $284. It's a penny stock, under $5. It's a penny stock. Nano Dimensions engages in the provision of intelligent machines for the fabrication of additively manufactured electronics. Its products include Dragonfly 4 AME materials, Fabrica 2, Fabrica Micro AM materials, Essemetic SMT equipment, and global inkjet systems. The company was founded by Amit Draw and Simon Anthony Fried in 2012 and is headquartered in Ziona, Israel. The listed name is NNDM, Danger Mouse. That's no Danger Mouse. Is Nano Dimension. Just having some fun there. All right, you've got to have some fun now and again. Yoav Stern is the CEO. Now, I know that my army, my Lucas Age, will email investor relations, also tag this video into social media, and hopefully you'll get to hear about this review and you'd like to be a guest on my show. I do a Meet the CEO series where I talk to CEOs about their companies, what it is they've built, learn about them, learn about the technology. As we like to educate, we help support people with a fair, real review. We try to present your company in the best light possible, give everyone a chance to succeed. That's what we're about, building things, making things, and success. We're here to help everybody. I'm not in any way here to bring any business down, or I never short stocks or any of that kind of stuff. Here to help people. All right. We've got 553 employees. So please, open invitation to you, Yoav Stern, come on my show. Founded in 2012, very risky stock if you're buying it on margin, 100% maintenance requirement. 664 million is the market cap, 52-week high, 335, 52-week low, $2.06. Price earnings ratio, it is losing money, negative 309. No dividend yield, just a growth stock. Okay, let's have a look at the earnings. The earnings was going down for a while. Let me just zoom in there a little bit better. Was going down. We popped up. So we'd like to look at the investor relations documentation to find out what happened here. It became cash positive, which is wonderful. And then it fell away again. What happened here in Q1 23? So further research, go and look at the investor relations and find out the dates. What happened here? Now it's falling away again. The earnings is expected on March 28. If we have a big audience for this, I'll cover the earnings for it. What else do we have here? People that buy this stock, what else do they buy? The reason for looking at this, it gives you the flavor of the stock, how it will trade, how volatile it is. I've never reviewed this, so I don't know. Neo is a Chinese company. A lot of manipulation with Chinese stocks. Might be a great company, but we have manipulation in all stock markets. But with Neo, it's going to be on a whole new level. Palantir, great company, but everyone overbuys it. And the rest I'm not familiar with. Fuel Cell, I've just started to look at it. I've done a basic review on this one. Need to do another one. Fuel Cell has a lot of false information surrounding it. So some very speculative gamblers in that stock. Anyway, there is the stock for you at the moment. Let's go and look now at some news. Before we go into the numbers, some news just out from the company, which potentially is good news. Only recently out. Nano Dimension filed for second patent for a patent, you say in the United States. In England, it's patent for a unique large language model. I'll just read the headlines. No point going to all of this. Training the model to learn more implicit expression analysis of industrial machine log files. The patent was developed by DeepCube, Nano Dimension's in-house deep learning based AI group. All right. So we've just filed for a new patent, whichever way you want to call it. This is the website. Very cool website. And what makes them unique? Why would you invest in this 3D printing company over others? Well, I'm going to give you some of the information that they share with their investors. Transforming the world to Industry 4.0. We foresee the rise of a post-industrial manufacturing model with reshored production in local labs, customizable small runs on demand, environmentally sustainable processes, intelligent self-improving automation, radical innovation in the scale and design of products. This is what they say about themselves, growing capabilities. We're assembling the most innovative minds in science and technology from around the world. Our growing knowledge base includes diverse disciplines from chemistry, nanoparticle materials and electronics, to image processing, robotics and neural network machine learning, ML. Martyn Lucas. We got Danger Mouse and Martyn Lucas. It's got to be a great stock. Got to be a great stock just for that. With 24 patents and new applications every month, Nano Dimension is driven by an engineering quest towards integration and innovation. Very, very nice indeed. And I can share with you some information here. Deep learning AI for fully automated processes, a digital manufacturing strategy that uses industrial 3D printed electronics to succeed. A cleaner future. You can see here some of the hardware and software solutions. Terra Series, Giga Series, Global Inkjet systems. Look at this. This is the future, isn't it? DeepCube AI software, Nano Dimension Flight, Asymmetric, SMT, pick and place, all kind of stuff here. All right, that's enough now. We short the research and development and go-to-market timeline. All right. Anyway, let's now look at the numbers. Does this business make sense? Because if it doesn't make sense, you can't make any money from it. What is the point? Okay, let's go into the numbers now. And if you wouldn't mind tapping the like button or the down like button, I don't mind what you do, or click subscribe and ring the bell would be absolutely wonderful. Right, without further ado, let's go straight into the numbers. Here is the intrinsic value. The intrinsic value apparently overvalued by 80% at the moment, right? on a base case. Best case, overvalued by 78%. Worst case scenario, overvalued by 87%. All right. Is this reliable? Well, yes. We do not have any warnings on this intrinsic value. If you want to know what intrinsic value is, you might want to pause on that screen there, and you can see what the intrinsic value is. You paused it? Okay. Now then, persistent overvaluation. Even though our valuation is accurate, it's persistently overvalued. We think it's worth a lot less than this from an intrinsic valuation point of view. People like futuristic stocks, though, and they'll overpay. And for something that's got high growth potential, this industry has, then I will overpay 25%. But anyway, that's the way I see it. Let's move now down to the back test. If we run it through our software, here it comes, and we can see the correlation between the price and the valuation is 2%. That gives you an idea of how accurate the valuation can be. Fundamental analysis. Nano Dimension. This is the Q3 earnings just gone. Nano Dimensions marked its best third quarter and 9-month period in history, achieving revenue equivalent to the entire previous year in just 3 quarters. The organic growth reached 22% this quarter and 33% over 9 months. The company's on track for nearly 50% annual growth. Nice. Tesla numbers. Gross profits soared by 200% compared to the same quarter last year. While gross margin impressively increased from 18% to 44%, IFRS and 28% to 48%, non-IFRS. These figures are the result of targeted improvements in manufacturing and decisive shift in corporate governance, including board restructuring and management changes. They also reported significant progress in defense and space sectors, along with a critical milestone in material innovation for their additive manufacturing technology. Lastly, their adjusted EBITDA was 30 million, and they significantly reduced cash burn to 7.7 million, down from 20 million in the same quarter last year, setting a pathway towards profitability by the end of next year, by the end of 2024. That's good. That's very, very good. Okay. We have an S-curve. Don't see it a lot. Nice big growth S-curve. We're up 8% on the most recent range, 51.8 million, and we've had an S-curve here. We've had it, not projected. We've had an S-curve. I apologize. I don't know what we've got. We haven't got any projections going forward, but we've had a recent rise here. Okay, up 8%. What about the operating income? Up 25% over the most recent range. Still negative though. Net income is negative, as you can see, but improvement by 18%. Free cash flow is down 6%. Capital expenditure is up 5%, spending more money. And operating cash flow is down 6%. Okay, now then, let's have a look at the balance sheet. Wow, look at that for a balance sheet. We've got 1.2 billion in assets. Now, I just want to reiterate that this might not be. Yes, it is. I've just checked, actually. It is in dollars. It is in dollars. I was just checking to see if it was in dollars, and it is. We've been caught out like that in the past with foreign companies in Israel. We didn't want to be quoting something wrong. 1.2 billion assets is in dollars. Very nice indeed, with nearly $1 billion in cash. Wow, what a balance sheet that is. Very, very good balance sheet. One of the best I've seen. 45 million in liabilities. Long-term debt, just 10 million out of 45. So their long-term debt is 23 million, but they have just under $1 billion in cash. That's a very, very nice balance sheet. I bet their solvency score comes in pretty good. Margins are improving. Gross margin is moving up in the right direction. Operating margin is doing well. Net margin is moving up. All still negative, but moving in the right direction. I bet you, and I see it when you see it, because I do this live. There you go. There you go. Very, very, very nice company. 87% solvency score. Business is not going bust. Can't go bust. You can't go bankrupt if you don't have any debts, or if you do have debts, you've got cash to pay them off. I mean, you can't. It's impossible. You go bankrupt by not being able to service your debts, basically. You don't earn enough money to pay your debts off. You can't pay them back. You go bankrupt. This company is not going bankrupt, right? Lots and lots of money. Great balance sheet. Profits are doing well. Profits are improving. This is a buy from me so far. I like the industry. The balance sheet is excellent. Excellent balance sheet. Doesn't get much better. 87% in a new sector. Doesn't get much higher than that. Very, very few companies have higher balance sheets than that. That's very, very good. And there you go. Wall Street offer a 255% upside. No high or low, just the average. So we've got a very good optimistic Wall Street. We've got an excellent balance sheet. We've got profitability increasing. We've got margins increasing. Huge amounts of cash ready to go. We've had a run with more coming. We're spending less on capital expenditure. Sorry, we spent slightly more recently, but overall it's coming down. The earnings predicted some good and bad news, but essentially going forward, good news. The intrinsic value is saying overvalued, but the stock is consistently overvalued. It's just the way it is. Is it a time to buy this stock? Well, I don't know if it's the very best time. I mean, I can't predict the future, but short position 6.18. We've got some short interest, nothing for a squeeze though. It's got to have at least 20% and much more volume. There's no news on the stock. So again, it's a stock that's under the radar. 11 months ago was the latest news in the media. I will be covering it, so I'll rank number one within a week. Last 90 days, only 6% negative news. What about the last 30 days? All good news. All good news in the last 30 days. Last 7 days, all good news, but very limited news though. And today I doubt if there's anything. No, nothing at all. So there we go. We'll have a quick back test now to the S&P 500 so you can see how it relates. But this one's interesting, folks. Some interesting points here, I think you'll agree. Let's have a look. If we put 10 grand in 2017 in the S&P, we'd have 24 grand now. We've more than doubled our money to 24. If you put $10,000 back in 2017 into Nano Dimensions, you've now got $400. So it's virtually wiped out. So is now a good time to buy? Well, certainly I think this is a positive review. We will rank for it. It's good news I'm bringing to the table. It's a great balance sheet. There's a great amount of cash. That they've got an excellent score. There's no real news around the stock other than some good news, but very little reporting. It's under the radar. Wall Street are giving it a great review or great expectation. So my final thoughts on this one are: this is a potential buy. Yes, it is. It's a sector I like. I think the technology that comes out of Israel is very, very good. I think we have got. I don't know if it's the very best price. We've had it lower. If we look at it over the last year, it's been as low as $2.09. But if you look at the potential from Wall Street, they're giving it a good rating. It's been pretty much going sideways for a while. We have had some strong volatility here on good news. You can see it popped up to $14. Good cash, good balance sheet, good innovation, bit of good news. Stock without much news could pop on the news of this video, potentially. do quite well. So there we go. It's a potential buy from me. Click above my head for more information down below in the description. Over here, I'll put more and more of my reviews. I've done many stocks. I think over 100 now. So there you go. Go and check out all those reviews. So it's a potential buy from me. What do you think? Leave me your comments below. I will reply to all my members. If you want my software above my head down here, my members can get a free version or a paid version with a lifetime membership discount, and you basically make my membership for free if you go for the premium service of Alpha Spread. That's it from me. Over here, up here. It's been a very long day. I've been going for nearly 12 hours. That's it from me. As always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.